For over 120 years, the Eiffel Tower has drawn visitors to Paris from all over the world. On any given day, there might be 35,000 visitors who take at least as many photos. Swiss photographer Corinne Vionnet has gathered hundreds of snapshots of the Eiffel Tower and laid them on top of one another.
So what I've been wondering once back is that, are we all doing the same kind of pictures when we're traveling and when we are tourists, and do we have a visual culture that makes us repeat the same kind of pictures?
She got the idea for the series she called Photo Opportunities while visiting the Italian city of Pisa with her husband. They both ended up with almost identical photos of the city's famous Leaning Tower. Landmarks the world over trigger the same phenomenon. Big Ben in London is one example. Along with the Brandenburg Gate in Berlin. And Moscow's Red Square.
I guess it's still important for us till today to, even if we already know so much about the Eiffel Tower, to do this picture, to assimilate the moment we are there, and to discover by ourselves these famous monuments.
Corinne Vionnet finds most of the material for her work on the internet. She downloads up to 1,000 pictures for a single work. Pictures taken by day, by night, in summer, in winter. Then she blends the photos together. The low-level saturation almost creates the effect of a painting.
I tried to do a work where it was more like a painting, or using their images like a palette, and not really using their pictures as is. So for me it's like a collective work more than my work.
Vionnet lives near Geneva, Switzerland. She got into photography in a roundabout way. For years, she was a professional ice dancer and earned her money in marketing. Then in 2005, she decided to pursue her passion.
So I was collecting postcards when I was a kid, and the presence of image has always had it's always had something important for me. So I guess it's just the consequence of all this that came up one day, like, oh, actually, it's photography I want really to do as a job.
Corinne Vionnet then taught herself the art of photography. Perhaps that's why her work is based not so much on pure aesthetics as on a particular idea. Another of her photo series is entitled Museum on Hold, in which she focused on various museums as they were in the process of changing their exhibitions.
What I meant through this work mainly is when it's no longer any works there, what means a museum. Mainly now that the envelope of museum, like for Guggenheim in Bilbao, is so important as the museum, almost a monument right now. So it's this parallel between the importance of museum and becoming a monument maybe itself.
Her work can now be found all over the world in numerous private and public collections. Vionnet is something of a modern-day philosopher who likes to explore certain themes through her work. Her next project is no exception.
You know, in USA you have like, for example, places called Mexico or Switzerland or Berlin, and I would love to go there and discover these places and because for us, Switzerland is a country in Europe, but it is also a little village in USA, so I would like to work around that.
Corinne Vionnet and her unusual way of looking at familiar motifs. Her first photo book is due out later this year.